All right, guys, we're back with Card Sharks, and we're on episode 58 of Card Sharks. Timothy is still winning. He's still the champion with $140,700 worth of cash. And as y'all know, the cash that people win on my channel can go to any run they want to put it to. Or they can save it for a bonus. All right, and his challenger is Justin. How you doing, Justin?
I have a little something for, just in case some people think negative. There's a song called "Never Too Late." If you listen to it and think about it, it might make you feel better because it's supposed to be about staying positive and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Things only get better by things will get better by only time will tell.
That's true. All right, well, if y'all guys are ready, y'all know how to play the game by now. It's the best 2 out of 3. And Timothy, you'll start this game off, okay?
Alrighty.
Okay, we asked 100 women senior citizens, simply, have you ever ridden on a skateboard? How many said they have?
I'm going to say senior citizen women riding on a skateboard. I'm going to say that number is going to be 35.
Going 35.
And you need to throw your screen share on, Rodney.
Oh, thank you for that. Thank you. Let me fix that right now. Can y'all see it?
Yeah, I see it.
Yes.
All right, now Tim said 35. Now, Justin, do you believe that number is higher or lower than 35?
It's probably going to be lower if it's a senior citizen woman. So I'm going to go lower.
Lower. Okay, let's check it out. The actual number of senior citizen women that said they have ridden on a skateboard is only 7. Good job, Justin.
Wow.
Thank you.
All right, Justin, your base card is a 9. You can play it or change it.
I'm getting rid of it.
The 9 becomes a jack. Better.
Still kind of borderline. I'll go lower, though.
Lower than a jack. It's a 6.
You know, I'll freeze right there.
Freezing. All right, keeping Tim away from his cards. He thought about it, but he's going to freeze. And it's your question, Justin. Now, we asked one of the women, have you ever accidentally walked into a men's room? How many women say yes, they have accidentally walked into a men's room?
You know, I'm not a woman, but I will say this. There was one time this year when I went into a woman's restroom and not even thinking about it.
I did it once, too.
I don't know, some do it on purpose, but... Or at least my mom did, but I'll go 46.
Going 46. All right, Tim, is it higher or lower than 46?
Yeah, I remember a time when I accidentally walked into a women's room, but nobody saw me. So,
yeah.
Women accidentally walking into a men's room, I'm going to say the number is just a bit higher.
A bit higher. Okay, let's check it out. The actual number of women that accidentally walked into a men's room is... Whoa, 46 on the nose!
Wow!
Nicely done, Justin. That's a $1,000 bonus to you, Justin, win or lose. In fact, I'm going to count it out to you right now. Give me your hand, Justin, and I'll count it out to you right now. $1,000. Here it is.
Thank you. I was not expecting that.
Here it is. 100. 200. 300. 400. 500. 600. 700. 800, 900. $1,000 to you, Justin.
Wow, that was awesome.
Thank you.
And you get control of the cards. You have the 6 showing. What do you want to do with that 6?
I'll change it.
All right, you're going to change the 6. The 6 becomes a 5, a little better.
Yeah, a little better. I'll go higher.
Higher than a 5. It's a 6. Wow, good change, because that would have been a double.
Yeah. I'll freeze again.
Freezing, keeping Tim away from his cards, and Tim, maybe you'll get a chance at it this time. Here's your question, Tim.
Okay.
Tim, we surveyed 100 4th grade girls and asked them, do you want to marry someone just like your father? How many 4th grade girls said they want to marry somebody just like their father?
Very interesting. I say 4th grade girls want to. I'm sure they love their father, and I'm sure they probably want a boy, wants to date someone like their father. I'm gonna say, okay, 4th grade girls. I'm gonna say number is about 58.
Going 58. All right, Justin, is it higher or lower than 58?
Well, I don't think I've ever seen a girl that wants to date a guy just because they're like their father, like their girl's father. So I don't think I remember hearing about that. So
Okay.
I'm gonna go lower.
Going lower. Okay, let's check it out. The actual number of 4th grade girls that want to marry someone like their father is 36. It is lower. Good job, Justin.
All right.
You're keeping Tim away from his cards. You have that 6 showing. What do you want to do with the 6?
Let's change it again.
Okay, the 6 becomes a 3.
Higher.
Higher than a 3. No, it's a 2. And the free chance goes to you, Tim. You finally get to do something. You have a 2.
All right, we're going higher.
Higher than a 2. It's a king.
Let's go lower.
Lower than a king. Oh no! It's an A.
Ah.
I hit the ding bell because I was so sure you had it.
Oh man.
But this is the 4th and final question. Somebody must win on this play of the card, so control is critical. And this question goes to you, Justin. We asked 100 bachelors, have you ever been so crazy about a woman that you kept calling her even though she treated you like dirt? How many bachelors admit they have been so crazy about a woman that they called them again even though that she treated them like dirt?
Ew. I know I've had feelings before about some girls, even though they were treating me like dirt.
Mm-hmm.
One of which was last year. Don't want to go in. I guess probably shouldn't go too into detail about that.
Yeah.
But maybe not a lot of them would. 32 maybe?
Going 32. Okay, Tim, is it higher or lower than 32?
I think it is a low number, but just a little bit higher than that.
A little higher, okay. Let's see who gets control. The actual number of bachelors that admit they have kept on calling a woman even though they treat them like dirt is 42. It is higher, Tim. Now, interesting decision now. You have a 2 showing, Tim, and you have the power to change that 2. I don't think you're going to change that 2, but you have 4 cards to go in order to win game 1. Justin has a 3. He does not have the power to change that 3, and it has only 2 cards to go. Now, do you want to keep control or pass it to Justin?
I'm going to take a risk and play it myself.
Okay, and I know you're keeping the 2, right?
Yes, sir. And I'm going to go higher.
Higher than a 2. It's a 10. Continue.
I'm going to go lower.
Lower than a 10. It's a 5. Continue.
I say go higher than 5.
Higher than a 5. No, and Justin wins the first game and $1,000.
All right.
Wow, that was a good one.
Yeah, and Justin, you're up to $2,000 already. And we ready to start game number 2. The cards are set up already. And Tim, this is your question.
Okay.
Tim, we asked 100 married men, have you ever rolled over in your sleep and pushed your wife out of bed? How many men said they have pushed their wife out of bed?
I know guys love to hog the covers, but then women do too. But actually pushing their wife out of bed, that is going to be a low number. I'm going to say 20.
Only 20, okay. All right, Justin, higher or lower than 20?
Maybe just a little bit higher, but I do see where, I guess I do see where Timothy was coming from there when he said that, so but I'll go higher.
Little higher, okay, let's check it out. The actual number of men that said they have pushed their wife out of bed is 17. It is not higher, it is lower. Good guess, Tim.
Yeah.
All right, Tim, you have the 7 showing. What do you want to do with that 7?
Well, we're going to change it.
Okay, when you win the question, you can change the card. The 7 becomes, oh boy, another 7.
Ugh. I'm going to go with the odds and go higher.
Higher than 7. It's an 8.
Ouch. I'm going to freeze right there.
Keeping Justin away from his cards. And Justin, this is your question.
Okay.
We found 100 newlywed men. These men have been married less than a year. And asked them, did you get a wedding present from someone you had never heard of? How many newlywed men said they did?
From somebody they've never heard of?
Yep.
Probably not. Maybe 18.
Going with 18. Okay, Tim, is it higher or lower than 18?
I am going to go just a little bit higher. It's a low number, but I'm going to go higher than 18.
A little higher. Okay, let's check it out. The actual number of newlywed men that said they did that, got a wedding present from someone they never heard of is 36. It's double that. Good job, Tim.
Wow.
All right, Tim, you have that 8 showing. What do you want to do with that?
Ditch that thing.
The 8 becomes another 8. These 8s love you, Tim.
Nice and round the way I like my women, but I'm going to go higher.
Higher than an 8. No, it's another 8.
Oh my Lord!
And once again, you're getting rid of those 8s. Justin, free chance, you have an ace.
Lower.
Lower than an ace. It's a queen.
Lower.
Lower than a queen. It's a 3.
Higher.
Higher than a 3. No, it's a 2. All right, well, next question goes to Tim. Tim, we asked 100 married women, when you're in a restaurant, does your husband eat off your plate? How many women say yes, their husband do eat off their plate?
This sounds interesting. Now, if I had a woman with me, I wouldn't eat off her plate unless, like, she asked me or if I asked her. But I am going to say that number will be 30.
Going 30. Justin, is it higher or lower than 30?
You mean like not using the forks or the spoons or whatever? Just pick up the plate and just eat the food? Is that what you mean?
No. It means that the question is saying how many married women let their husband eat off their plate. That means the husband eat off of their plate that they're eating off of.
Oh, the woman let the husband eat off the woman's plate?
Yes. And Tim says 30.
Well, I don't think I ever asked anybody to eat off eat off their plate, but I think some have let me do it anyway. Maybe lower though, or I don't know. I'll go lower.
Going lower. Okay, let's check it out. The actual number of women that let their husband eat off their plate is 66. Is higher.
Wow.
Interesting. All right, Tim, you have that 8 showing. What do you want to do with that?
Get rid of it. I'm tired of these 8s.
Yeah, you had 3 of them showing. The 8 becomes an ace. That's a lot better.
Yes, and I'm going lower.
Lower than an ace. It's a king.
Let's go lower than a king.
Lower than a king. It's a 7.
And I'm going to freeze right there.
Keeping Justin away from his cards, and this is the 4th and final question. Somebody must win off of this player of the cards, and control is critical. Justin, is your question. Justin, we asked 100 housewives, if you saw a really nice lamp in a neighbor's trash can, would you pull it out of the trash and take it home? How many housewives said they would take the lamp home?
Well, I know women like looking at stuff like maybe like lamps and stuff, but from like garbage, well, some might if they're not like total princes. Like how I know of a couple of them from TV shows.
Right.
But then again, you know what? I'll slice it up in the middle, 50.
Going 50. Tim, do you believe it's higher or lower than 50?
I'm going to say it's just a little bit higher. I mean, if it's a very lovely looking lamp and, I mean, they just want to get rid of it. And, I mean, I'd do the same thing. I'll take it.
Okay, so you say higher than 50. All right, this is an important decision, so let's check it out. The actual number of housewives that said they would take the lamp home, a beautiful lamp that's in a neighbor's trash can, is 53. It's a little higher. Good job, Tim.
Yeah.
All right, Tim, you have a decision to make. You have the 7 showing, and you have the power to change that 7 if you want to, but you only have 1 card to go in order to tie up the match. Justin has a great card of an ace, but he has 4 cards to go in order to be the new champion. You can play it yourself, Tim, or pass it to Justin.
I am going to play.
He's playing it. Okay. And do you want to keep the card?
I'm changing the 7.
Hopefully it's a good one. The 7 becomes a queen.
All right, let's go lower.
To tie up the match. Lower than the queen. Yes, it's a jack. Good job, Tim.
All right.
All right, now we have our 3-card, 3-question showdown to see who's going to go under the money cards for $144,000. You're up to $141,700 now, Tim.
All right.
And this question goes to you, Tim.
All right.
Okay, we asked 100 single women, if your mother wanted to fix you up with a blind date, and she said he has a wonderful personality, would you refuse to go? How many women said they will refuse to go?
So the guy has a great personality set up by their mother. I would say, I'll say 40.
Going 40. All right, Justin, is it higher or lower than 40?
But if it's a blind date, blind dates don't really work out all that well, so I'll try higher.
Going higher. Okay, let's see how many women will refuse to go with the blind date that their mother fixed them up with. What's the number? 34 is a little lower, it's not higher. All right, Tim, you have the 9 showing. What do you want to do with that 9?
Get rid of it.
Okay, the 9 becomes a 10.
I'm going to take a chance, go lower.
Lower than a 10. No, it's a jack. All right, free chance to you, Justin. You must play off the 7.
Higher.
Higher than a 7. No, it's a 2. And we continue on. And it goes to you, Justin.
All right.
Justin, we asked 100 unmarried nurses, would you like to marry a doctor? How many nurses said yes, they would like to marry a doctor?
Well, maybe a lot of them probably might, but I don't, there might be a lot of them that are married to people who are not doctors. But maybe 57, 57.
Going 57. Tim, is it higher or lower than 57?
I'm going to go a little lower.
Going lower. Okay, let's check it out. The actual number of nurses that said they would like to marry a doctor is 17. It is lower. All right, Tim, you have a 10 showing. What do you want to do with that 10?
We're going to change to 10.
Okay, the 10 becomes a 2.
All right, let's go higher.
Higher than a 2? No, it's a double. Free chance, Justin. You have the 7 showing.
Higher.
Higher than a 7. No. And I will say this, guys. For the first time in the history of Card Sharks, we're off to our 11th question. We never done 11 questions in a single episode. And you got the question, Tim.
Okay.
Wait, is it supposed to be me?
Let me see.
No, it probably is Tim, yeah.
It's Tim, yes.
Okay.
All right, Tim. We asked 100 bachelors, does your mother complain that you don't call her enough? How many bachelors said their mother does complain?
Well, I'm not ashamed to admit that I don't call my mother enough, and I should. I mean, God bless her.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that number is going to be about 65.
65. Justin, is it higher or lower than 65?
Lower.
Going lower. Okay, let's check it out. The actual number of bachelors that said that the mother does complain that they don't call their mother enough is 39. It is lower. Now, Justin, here's your decision. You have a 7 showing, and you have 2 cards to go in order to win the game, and you have the power to change that 7 if you want to. Tim has a good card of a 2. He does not have the power to change that 2. He has 2 cards to go. You want to play it yourself or pass it to Tim?
The deuce is a good card, so I guess I'll try it, but I'll change the 7.
Okay, he's keeping control. Point change. The 7 becomes a 5. Call it right and you'll win the game. Otherwise, it goes to Tim.
Higher.
Higher than a 5. It's a king. Continue.
Lower.
To be the new champion. Lower than a king. Yeah, you're the new champion, Justin.
All right. Good job, Justin.
Thank you.
So that got you $3,000. It's the first time we ever had 11 questions in one game of Card Sharks. Now I'll put that down. Okay, so Justin, you're going off to the money cards for $144,000. Tim, we'll definitely see you in the Tournament of Champions.
Yeah, I'll be there.
You have $141,700, and with 2 episodes left, you lock yourself into the tournament, okay?
All right, I'll be there.
All right, well, Justin, good going, Justin.
Thank you.
You beat a tough champion.
Thanks.
And we're going to go off to the money cards for $144,000.
Get that money, man.
Thank you. I'll try to run the table.
Yes, we know you're going to try it. Okay. Here we go. And we're going to put your face right by the game here. All right, give me a number between 1 and 52 to cut the deck, Justin.
It worked right. It worked in the main game. I'll try it again. 52.
Going 52. All right, and once the cards come up, we're going to give you $1,000. There you go, Justin, $1,000. And your first card for $1,000 is a 2.
A deuce?
Yep.
Okay, everything higher.
All right. Everything higher than a 2. It's a 9. You have $2,000 in a 9.
Let's change that with number 1.
Okay, he's changing the card. The 9 becomes a 3.
Okay, everything higher.
Everything higher than a 3 is a queen. You have $4,000 in a queen.
All of it lower.
Everything lower than a queen, it's a 9. Good job. You cleared the bottom level. You have $8,000. We give you $1,000 more That brings you to $9,000 and a 9, Justin.
Change that with number 2.
Okay, changing the card. He's changing it. The 9 becomes a 10. $9,000 and a 10, Justin.
You know what? Go big or go home. Everything lower.
Okay.
Wow.
Everything lower than a 10. No, it's a buzz. Well, Justin, you have your previous winnings of $3,000. And do you want to play the third and final game of Card Sharks?
Yeah, I could, but let me go. I'll be right back first.
Okay, and we're going to take a break, guys. And when we come back, we'll do one more game of Card Sharks. Don't go away.